Coming up on your Cobourg, hundreds turn out for the curling championship here at the CCC.
And what's trending? A teacher creates a personalized handshake for every student in his class.
Your Cobourg starts right now. Welcome to your Cobourg. We are now into February. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So lots of events going on in Cobourg lately. We've got the curling championship,
Yes,
which has been happening this week. A lot of tourists coming to town.
A lot, yeah.
It's been good. Amazing curlers here. Amazing talent, and yeah, go see some of those matches as you've got world leaders in the curling. So make sure you see them, and I think that's ending at this week. So
yes, this week. Come
before it's over, and yeah. And now what's in trending?
Well, what's trending? We have a video of a teacher who he seems like a pretty cool guy. He made a personalized handshake with every student in his class, and so all the students are like in a line, and then they like do a handshake. They're like that, and they do something fancy, and then, they dab at the end, and it's pretty funny. And then in what's trending, we have firefighters in Dubai are actually using water jetpacks to propel themselves and like save fires on bridges, put out fires on bridges and boats. So that'll be coming up in what's trending.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
It's pretty cool.
Well, okay, here is your local Cobourg news. The Downtown Cobourg Board of Management is pleased to announce that they have successfully filled the position for a new downtown coordinator. Paige Montgomery is a local resident and active community member of the town of Cobourg. She earned a Bachelor of Applied Arts and Media Studies and Communications at the University of Guelph Humber. Paige has interned with some of the biggest brands in entertainment, including Walt Disney World Studios and Universal Music Canada. She has assisted with many live music events and brought that high energy to her last role as the marketing manager for Varsity Properties. The Downtown Cobourg Hiring Committee felt Paige's charm and personality, accompanied by her sales and marketing techniques, were second to none. Paige is passionate about her hometown and taking on a role with Downtown Cobourg. Through her education, experience, and local state of mind, Paige is dedicated to improving downtown Cobourg by bringing new life to the core and promoting positive economic growth in our downtown community. Ontario's chief coroner has decided no inquest will be held into the death of 12-year-old Chaz Petrella, who suffered mental health problems, committed suicide at his home in August 2014. The parents of Chaz Petrella had asked for a review of a decision by a regional coroner last year. They had pushed for an inquest to explore the circumstances of their son's death to prevent similar tragedies. Julie Kirkpatrick, a lawyer for the Petrella family, said that the decision is extremely disappointing. Dr. Hewer, Ontario's chief coroner, said the case has been truly thoroughly investigated. In his opinion, there are no systematic public safety issues identified during the death investigation that there are not already well known in the public realm and in the process of being addressed. The Petrella family is still looking for answers and working with other families to find solutions. There's a new restaurant in Cobourg, and the grand opening is right around the corner. George and Orange, a new tap house and kitchen specializing in small plates, is celebrating with a grand opening weekend, Friday, February 10th and Saturday, February 11th. Owner and Cobourg resident Jenna Fitzgerald has captured a warm and rustic feeling with the new intimate 40-seating restaurant tucked away at the corner of George and Orange, formerly known as Poco Camino. With a wide selection of local craft beer on tap, a rotating wine menu, and a custom curated cocktail list, George and Orange is bringing something entirely new to Cobourg. We'll have to go there, Alex. You know, not for the beer, but, you know, for the food. On Saturday, February 4th, from 4 to 6, Cobourg Collegiate Institute is holding its first annual community dinner in the cafeteria. The public is welcome, and the turkey dinner is free for everyone. The event is put on by CCI's Social Justice Club and the CCI Food Collective. For more information, visit cciwolves.com. Today on Cobourg Sports, the Ontario Curling Championship continues their final round robin games tomorrow and will continue into the playoffs starting on Saturday. Team Epping is currently in first for the men's, leading with a record of 6-1, and Team Homan leading in the women's trials with a record of 4-1. Now here we take a look at some coverage, and we interviewed some of the curlers. Take a look. The Cobourg Community Centre has been transformed into a curling rink for the Ontario Curling Championship, which has been taking place all this week. This province-wide tournament, joining the Women's Scotties and the Men's Tank Card Championships together, features 18 teams who have players that are ranked top in the world. A very exciting time for organizers, and for the West Northumberland Curling Club, it's the first time ever Cobourg has seen such an event.
The atmosphere here is fabulous. Everybody is enjoying the great curling. I mean, we're watching some fabulous shots. And as you said, we've got world championship curlers here. We've got curlers, who've been to the Olympics. So it's great, and we're really pleased as an organizing committee, and as our 250 volunteers, we are thrilled with the way everything is going. It's going beyond our hopes that we had planned for this event.
From holding high ranks in the world to collecting medals in the Olympics, there's no lack of curling talent.
Well, it's a great building, first of all. I mean, I've been lucky enough to work with Sportsnet and CBC over the years, and we always come into the venue. The first thing I always look around and check out, if I was working behind the scenes, what it would be like, and it's a beautiful facility. So really, actually a great size to hold one of our Grand Slam events, and it's been good. Crowd's been excellent so far this week. Yeah, first time I think in about 13, 14 years that the women and the men have played together, which is great for the spectators especially. You can get out here, and this morning we had men's and women's draws going out there together, and we've got some great teams here. We've got Rachel Holman, who's #1 team in the world on the women's side, and John Epping, I think he's number 3 or 4 in the world, along with Glenn Howard, of course, the legend, who's out there as well. So yeah, great curling, great ice right now. The ice has come around after the first couple days, and it's really good. So we got a great opportunity to come out and watch some world-class curling.
People have come from far and wide to see the level of sport. From dedicated fans to inspired curlers, there was a lot of excitement towards the games.
I know every player on all 18 teams that are participating in this event. It's really nice when they come and say hi to you versus the other way around. And I don't do autographs, I do handshakes, and for the women, hugs.
With the very high attraction and involvement surrounding this event, volunteers are hopeful that it will inspire more curlers and get more members to join their clubs.
When I first moved to Cobourg, I didn't know a lot of people here, so I thought I might join the curling club. I thought it always looked kind of boring, but I thought I'd try it anyways. And I found that I liked it so much that I'm now playing 4 times a week. And the benefit is that I've made a lot of friends. Just join the curling club and you automatically have 100 new friends.
The men and women's teams who claim gold at this event will move on to nationals, either in St. John's, Newfoundland, or in St. Catharines, Ontario. For Cobourg News, I'm Graham Beer. Some news on to the Cougars. The Cobourg Cougars defeated Aurora 4-2 on Sunday, January the 30th. The next home game will be held on Monday, February the 6th of the CCC with a 7 p.m. face-off. That is your Cobourg Sports Update. Your Cobourg Sports is brought to you by Midtown PC, located at 25 Monroe, just behind the beer store in Cobourg. Computer running slow? Mention this ad and get a full tune-up for $69 plus tax. So a lot of sports happening in our community,
Yes.
and like I mentioned, go check it out. It's going to be amazing for the finals. It's going to be really competitive, I think.
I think so too.
Now, another subject we want to tell you about. We mentioned about a month ago that we were working on a PSA.
Yeah.
And that PSA is about railway suicide prevention. So we teamed up with Safe Communities Northumberland and the Ontario Provincial Police to create this PSA. And basically, the PSA is to highlight the new signs that are being put up and are already put up in some locations in Northumberland. And the sign reads, stop, and it says call 911 or 211 and reach out for help, and life is worth living. So that is the message that we all want to convey to everyone, that if you're ever thinking of suicide or struggling, to reach out and get help, and it can save a life. So the 211 is kind of the mental health line if you're in crisis, but also 911. So that's and those signs are being put up all across Northumberland.
Yeah.
And they're also talking about putting them up near highways by the 411.
That's smart.
So these signs are going up across your community. So when you're by the railway, maybe take a look at them. But this PSA that we created, we had a few actors. Alex was in it, and it was part of it. So it turned out really well.
It did, yeah, definitely.
So without further ado, we'd like you to watch it and share it to your friends on Facebook or your followers on Twitter. And to find that video, you can go to Safe Communities Northumberland's website, or you can find it on their Facebook page and YouTube channel. So the Helpline 211 Facebook page, they shared it.
Yeah.
The Provincial Police social media, they shared it. So it's going very well, and we'd like to thank you for all your support. And but you don't have to go there yet, because we're going to show it to you right now. We're going to take a short break. Coming up, Alex has your What's Trending.
It helped when people noticed that I was feeling hopeless.
It really helped me when someone said, "I'm listening."
It helped when people just asked, "Are you thinking of killing yourself?"
It really helped, connecting with someone that could help me.
Welcome back to your Cobourg. So that was a very powerful PSA.
Yes.
So again, share away. So Alex, coming up, what's trending?
Okay, so in our viral view, actually a elementary school teacher, I forget her name, an elementary school teacher has found a new way, interesting way of greeting his students to class, and so he has a handshake, personalized handshake for each of his students that he does. It's really interesting, and so he does dance moves. You know, he dabs, he does whatever he does the Running Man stuff, and so it's definitely a cool new video of just him. All the students are in a line, and they walk up to him, they do their handshake, they go into class, and he ends the last student, and they start class. And I think that's really cool. It's a cool way to connect with the students and everything.
relationships.
Yeah, definitely. And so, I bet he's a pretty cool teacher. So take a look at that.
Thank you very much. You ready, Chef? I'm gonna be ready. You ready? All right, what you got?
I wish more teachers could be like that.
Definitely, yeah. That's awesome. Now, in what's trending, Dubai firefighters are using jetpacks to transport themselves and put out fires. So, now that the Dubai Fire Department is using a system called the Dolphin System. In the video released by the Dubai Media Office, we can see a firefighter rushing to the emergency in a ski jet, then using the jetpack to propel himself up to the bridge. All we can say is, wow, that looks fun.
It looks like something out of a movie.
It's crazy. And so there are these new water jetpacks. I've seen them before. They've been around for a couple years now, and so they're actually being applied to the situation. So they're using the jetpacks to, I guess, shoot water onto bridges or boats that catch fire. And it's a smart way to do it. It's an easier way to transport yourself around and without traffic or anything, and you never run out of water because you're in a lake or an ocean or something. And so it's perfect. It's a great idea. If only we had those on land.
Exactly.
So, definitely.
Exactly.
So that's pretty interesting.
Very good. Well, it's been a good show.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank you so much for watching. And also, we want to mention about Michael McNamara. He was supposed to come on the show today.
He was.
He couldn't, unfortunately, because he's leaving. He's already left Cobourg. He's gone. He's moving to the States. But if you remember Michael, he was Cobourg's piano man. So we're going to leave you, Michael, with some memories.
Memories of Michael.
Memories of Michael. That's a great segment. Yeah.
Memories of Michael.
So we're going to leave you with some clips of Michael singing and how he made Cobourg go viral. So
definitely, yeah.
Thank you, Michael. All the best, and hopefully you can do some more piano covers, and wherever you're going, hopefully you can be a new city or a new piano man in the States. So,
Hopefully.
Yeah. You never know. You never know what the internet can do to you. Okay,
Definitely.
Take care, everyone.
See ya.
So maybe you could tell us your name.
Oh, my name is Michael McNamara, and I found this wonderful piano just sitting in the park. Say something I'm giving up.
Say how they've been touched and moved by the music. So that's huge. I mean, that's bigger than anything else that could happen, as far as I'm concerned. So it's gratifying. It's very gratifying.
Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. Nothing
Thank you. Same here.
Piano man. What do you think about that segment?
That's fine. I was a piano man for a long time, so no, it's fine. I'm enjoying it all. I haven't seen any bad parts to it yet, so it's just been fun. So.
The day I need some distraction, a beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins. So good.